Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is gonna be a garden update, garden tour. So this is my second year doing a garden, and last year I started a fall garden, which I wasn't really too educated about. I just kind of winged it. And it turned out great. It did. And there was some things that I missed out, like protecting the plants during winter, mulch, and some coverings and things like that of that nature. But I started early. As soon as spring hit, I was like, I am expanding my garden. I started my garden over there, and I bought more beds here and expanded it, and I got them seeds in as soon as spring hit, and it's been amazing so far. The growth of it over there is amazing, and I'm just gonna show you around and what I'm growing. So in this bed, it is the Three Sister method, which is corn, beans, and squash. This is a Native American method that they did. So the corn was for the beans. When the beans grow, they latch on and they need some support. That is what the corn is here for. And overall, the squash gives nutrients in the bed for the beans and the corn, and it's all just a beautiful trio. So I did that, the Native American method, and so far it's looking awesome. So the corn is really strong, especially this one. I planted more corn like a couple days ago over here. And the beans, these are kidney beans that I planted, and I know they're gonna get into like big bushes, so I don't want to plant too much. So the kidney beans, and then this is Hubbard squash, butternut squash, Hubbard squash. So, and then over here in this bed, this is okra. I have okra here. We have some chili. We have some ginger, some onions that I transplanted, and my little tomato plant here. I'm excited for that. And then over here, yesterday I planted some sweet potato cuttings. I have more waiting to grow soon, so I'm gonna plant them all here. And sweet potato eventually is gonna take over the entire bed, so you need sweet potato in its own bed. Over here is lavender, and eventually, if the sweet potato does take over, I will. Yes, in this bed I have another set of potatoes. Don't know what they're called, but they're like purple, white, and yeah, they're like tricolor potatoes. And I'm excited for those as well. So this is just like potatoes right here, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes. And then let's go over here. So over here, I have Dinosaur Kale here, and the bugs have been munching on it, so I had to spray it. And I'll show you what I use to spray. My greens, and then my marijuana plant, and other plants. So, and then over here, lamb ears, and this is a great toilet paper replacement. So the Native Americans use lamb ears a lot to wipe their genitals, private parts and things of that nature. And this is such a much more cleaner and healthier alternative. As you can see, lamb ears is a very fuzzy plant. It really does like feel like lamb ears or like dog ears or something, and it looks like it would latch on much more better to our skin, and it's just awesome. So, and they grow every year, so these babies are gonna get huge. Every single year you will be provided with lamb ears once you plant it in the ground in the spring. So over here I have quinoa. I am excited. This is quinoa. Look how big quinoa grows. It's like a big tree. And we have 3 quinoa plants. And it's honestly like very, very exciting. I'm excited about that. And then I have some summer cabbage here. The bugs have been devouring. I'm telling you, like, it's uncontrollable. Like, I spray it at least once a week and it's still just, but it is what it is, you know? So yeah, we got some summer cabbage here. We got some ganja in this bed and it's been doing beautiful. I mean, look at this monstrous, like, beautiful spirit. Like, this is just amazing. So yeah, she's just been taken off, and the worms are really gravitating towards the marijuana plants. I dig a lot here and I planted more hemp because these hemp dried out. I didn't have a chance to harvest it, but there's lots of seeds in here. Well, I'm not even showing it, I'm sorry. There's lots of seeds in these dry hemp plants that I still need to harvest and get those hemp seeds so that I can have some for next year. So I have another marijuana plant here and another one there, and I'm excited. These two should produce seeds for me. I'm not sure about this one. So this is my first time growing marijuana and it's honestly awesome and everyone should do it. Fuck the fucking laws. Like, this is just a plant. Yeah, like, this is God's plant. This is nature right here. So, and it's best to grow your own medicine. Okay. So over here I have some carrots. I just dropped a couple of carrot seeds last year, and all right here along this bed, and boom, we got some carrots here almost ready to harvest. I'm excited. We have another ginger plant, butternut squash. This one's gonna take over here soon. This was literally the only space that I have because I planted watermelon there, which is gonna get huge. Another squash, another watermelon. So these plants get really, really big. So I needed some space for the squash. This is some summer squash, another summer squash. I have so much squash, it's insane. We got some herbs here, some rosemary. I'm ready to make beautiful blends for me and my family and others that are wanting some medicine. Another summer squash here. We got some thyme, parsley, catnip. My cat loves this plant. I mean, of course, it's catnip, but I'm happy that, you know, she gets to enjoy the garden as well. She loves sleeping in it, and it's awesome. We have some leafy chard here. This is amazing for the blood and the immune system. So we got some chard here, beautiful hardy chard, and some sage here. I love smelling this in the morning, coming out, just, so potent. And then over here we got some blue Scotch kale, and I need to harvest this soon, but look how gorgeous my kale is. Exciting. Another summer squash, summer squash. We got some cilantro here, flowering, and oregano. We got some dill here, and some stevia right here, and more oregano, chili, squash, watermelon, oregano, chili, dill, watermelons. And I believe these watermelons are yellow watermelons, so I'm excited for that. We got some lavender here. Well, I think these are the yellow watermelons. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see. So these are watermelons as well. Stevia. We got some collards there. Some Georgia Southern collards. More stevia. I got a lot of stevia plants, so I had to plant them in the ground before they died. So we got some butternut squash, and over here is like my favorite bed. I love this part of the garden. It's just beautiful. So we got some Walla Walla onions here, and they're almost ready to harvest. I did harvest one because it was just ready, but these look very sturdy and strong, and they're getting really, really big. Another watermelon, and this one's gonna, I know, take over the bed, but you know, I just like letting the plants grow free and wild, and letting them do its own thing. Of course, giving them their space, but knowing that the plants will adapt, you know. Another stevia, another squash. This one's getting really big. We got some cucumber. Excited. First cucumber of the year. I'm gonna wait just a little bit because I feel like it could get way bigger than this. But so grateful, so grateful. We got a couple of cucumbers here, another one here. We got Georgia Southern collards, and another cucumber. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that baby cucumber. So yeah, that is my garden.